Hey, boss. There's somebody here who wants to see you.
Told you I didn't want to be disturbed. Well, who is it?
It's Sonny. You remember Sonny, don't you, boss? He says it's important.
Yeah, I remember him. All right, send him in.
Boss.
Yes.
Well, boss, you see, there's this guy, an actor, Bradley Hoffman. A real jerk, if you ever knew one. Well, I don't know what his story is, but he's been playing pranks on us for a while now.
And this is my problem.
Just hear me out, boss. For beginners, he's always picking on the little tap dancing kids. I mean, those poor kids, they have a hard enough time as it is trying to make an honest living. Oh yeah, just the other day, he sabotaged Lenny's show. Scarred for life. He'll never ride that unicycle again. Oh, yeah. And, one more thing, boss. He's been stealing our tips.
He's what?
It's true, boss. He's been doing it everywhere. Buster claims he lost $200 to this bozo. That's a lot of dough, boss.
That's my money. Muscles. Get me Mr. Binky. Tell him to round up his best men and bring me this. Mr. Hoffman.
so, if it isn't Bradley Hoffman.
Where am I? You have no right to keep me here. I haven't done anything.
We don't seem to think so. We had the same mother.
There are some very serious charges being brought upon you. I don't think you understand the magnitude of this.
Charged with what? What have I done?
Crimes against street performers.
So I've played a few pranks here and there. Where is that a crime?
Here.
Is that right? Well, why don't we ask the cops?
They can't help you here.
Fine. But I'm not gonna talk until I speak with my attorney.
Oh, we'll make sure you get a good lawyer.
See Mr. Hoffman to his cell.
Who's, Mr. Pasty?
This, Mr. Hoffman, is Stretch, your court-appointed attorney. Well, were you expecting Matlock?
I understand if this guy wants to moonlight on weekends, that's his business. But if I'm going to be brought up on these ridiculous charges, I want someone who's going to take this case seriously. I'll be damned if I'm going to take that. I want a real lawyer.
Mr. Stretch is a certified member of the bar, and you will treat him with respect.
He's a freak in a costume. How am I supposed to respect that?
Look what you've done now, you insensitive jerk. He's the best that's available, and better than you deserve.
I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Good luck, gentlemen.
Can you have a seat? You're making me nervous. So?
Is everything taken care of?
Yeah, boss. I've done it.
Good. Where'd you find him this time?
The usual spot. He's just ready to be back in action.
I think we've got this one in the bag.
Of course I do. I never lose. We'll make quick work of this Mr. Hoffman. He'll rue the day he ever messed with my money. People. Put down my cigar.
So? Was passing the bar exam hard? Why can't you just speak like a normal person? Were you raised by a family of mimes or something? Figures. But you're experienced, right? How many cases have you won? 5? Just one? None? You're telling me you've never won a case? I'm screwed. What's the punishment for these charges? A fine, street performer sensitivity classes, what? What's the punishment? You know what? Forget about it. Tell him I plead guilty. My life is in the hands of a mime. I'm a dead man. Why not? I wouldn't have expected anything different.
Get your popcorn and peanuts right here, folks. Popcorn and peanuts.
Suppose the best we can hope for is a chimp for a prosecuting attorney. I was kidding. There's something about that guy. The big guy that just walked in and sat in the front. Who is he? The boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest trial on earth, the Street Performers versus Bradley Hoffman. And now, we are proud to present today's jurors.
Why not?
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The bard of the big top, the jester of justice, the king of the ring, Judge Michael Donovan.
The prosecution may now make its opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. What we have here is a terrible menace on our hands. The defendant, Bradley Hoffman, has been terrorizing our poor street performers for a long while now. He is a danger to our hard-working friends. In fact, he is a danger to all of us. Mr. Hoffman should pay for his crimes. I hope you, the jury, convict him and send him away where he can no longer harm our friends. Thank you.
The defense may now make its opening statement. Prosecution, your first witness.
The prosecution calls Monica as its first witness.
Well, I work in Jackson Square. One day Mr. Hoffman comes along, pays a little visit to my friend Cindy. She's a fortune teller like me. She was reading for this guy with her cards, you know, and Hoffman thinks he's so funny. He swaps out her cards with old maid cards. She was so upset, she hasn't been able to show her face ever since. You've got to do something about this guy.
Would the defense like to cross-examine?
Get up there. Slander her or something, whatever you lawyers do.
Next witness.
I call Judy, the checkout lady.
Always goes through my line at the market. The express lane with 16 items. Prick.
I call Doug, the video store
Far
clerk.
out.
What's your relationship with the accused?
The who?
The accused, Mr. Hoffman?
Oh, I know that dude. He doesn't rewind his videotapes.
I call on Steve from O'Reilly's Records.
Yeah, it was that guy right over there. I was embarrassed to even ring it up. Barry Manilow box set. Full lyrics, autographed picture, the works.
Would the defense like to cross-examine?
So I don't rewind videotapes, and I bought the box set for my mom. Let the record show that, please. You're done.
The court will take a short recess before it continues.
This is ridiculous. Unrewound videotapes? Barry Manilow CDs? When are they going to come up with something credible? And you just sit there, not doing anything. Do something. Mime something, anything, just get me out of this. You can do this. I know you can. Those people out there, they listen to you when you speak. Well, you know. These hands are all you got. Now make the best of it. Get out there and give me the best silent defense a man can have.
I call Sonny as my next witness. Sonny, any problems or conflicts? Mr. Hoffman?
Yeah, he picks on me. Calls me Stubby and all kinds of names. Once he asked me how to sign up for the Lollipop Guild. What a tool.
Objection noted. Sonny, I'll ask you to leave personal opinions out of the testimony.
Your witness.
Well, yeah. I kicked him in the shin once. Because he didn't tip me. All right, so I lied about the money. I had to, so they'd bring him in. He has to pay for what he's done.
You should be ashamed of yourself. This is a serious offense. Well, due to this last testimony, I think it would only be fair to dismiss this case. Case dismissed.
Shit!
He'll still have to stand trial for his other crime. No, you're not gonna let him off that easy.
Very well. Let the trial proceed. Next witness.
The prosecution calls Bradley Hoffman to the stand. Mr. Hoffman, these atrocities that you have been committing against our city's beloved street performers, what do you have to say about these actions?
What atrocities?
Is it or is it not true that you have been terrorizing these people? Why do you continue with such behavior?
I don't know.
What in the name of P.T. Barnum did they ever do to you?
I remember. It's you. You're the reason I had this resentment against street performers. No, it's true. When I was younger, I went into this man's office just trying to get on with the street performers union. So I wasn't very good. I was just a kid. But you and your toady, you didn't have to laugh and humiliate me.
Mr. Hoffman, you may step down. I think you've suffered enough for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The prosecution will now make its final statement.
Members of the jury, despite his claims against the boss, there's still no denying Mr. Hoffman's crime. It is now time for him to pay his due. I implore you to see his guilt and to lay on him the maximum sentence allowed. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
The defense will now make its final argument. The jury will now retire.
Okay, we've got 9 not guilty and 1 guilty.
Has the jury reached a final decision?
We have, Your Honor.
We find the defendant not guilty on all counts.
I gotta tell you, I didn't think you'd pull it off.
I wasn't sure if I was...
You spoke. Look at the time, gotta go.
Muscles. Get me Christopher. Give me Mr. Binky.
Scene 1, ample, take 1.
Did a drunk driver hit you? That didn't me.
Scene 1, ample, take 2.
You're walking down the sidewalk. You're blindsided by a unicyclist. You're screwed. But before you accept a quick check with me.
Once he asked me, where's the ring? Is it safe? Once he told me, look over there, the plane. Once he asked me when the sequel to Willow was coming out.
Hey, Vern.